Welcome to Success Talks with Rodney Saulsberry. I hope you will support my sponsors who bring you this podcast absolutely free and with limited interruptions. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I'll get started in just a second.
The reviews are in. The book from voiceover superstar and coach Rodney Saulsberry is another runaway hit. Readers from all over the world are raving about tongue twisters and vocal warm-ups. You can find this and his other titles at the top of the voiceover bestsellers list on Amazon.com.
Warren Buffett, known as the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time. Buffett runs Berkshire Hathaway, which owns more than 60 companies, including insurer Geico, battery maker Duracell, and restaurant chain Dairy Queen. The son of a U.S. congressman, he first bought stock at age 11 and first filed taxes at age 13. Are you looking for expert advice on advancing your voiceover career? Are you just getting started in the business? Join the Consultants Club and receive monthly coaching on how to read scripts, interpret copy, and get work in the fastest growing business in the world. When you join the Consultants Club, go to rodneysaulsberry.com and sign up. Warren Edward Buffett was born on August 30th, 1930, to his mother Layla and father Howard, a stockbroker turned congressman. He had two sisters and displayed an amazing aptitude for both money and business at a very early age. People who knew Warren back then recount his uncanny ability to calculate columns of numbers off the top of his head, a feat Warren still amazes business colleagues with today. At only 6 years old, Buffett purchased 6 packs of Coca-Cola from his grandfather's grocery store for 25 cents and then resold each of the bottles for a nickel, pocketing a 5-cent profit. While other children his age were playing hopscotch and jacks, Warren was making money. 5 years later, Buffett took his first step into the world of high finance. And we'll be back after this message.
Has anyone ever said to you that you have a nice voice and you should get into voiceovers? Well, this is your chance to find out how to do that online in Rodney Saulsberry's Voiceover Online Seminar for beginners only. You can find out what it takes to be a voiceover artist. And here's the beauty of this online seminar. You don't have to be there. When you register, you will automatically get a copy of the seminar. Go to my website at rodneysaulsberry.com and
At 11 years old, he purchased 3 shares of City Service Preferred at $38 per share for both himself and his older sister, Doris. Shortly after buying the stock, it fell to just over $27 per share. A frightened but resilient Warren held his shares until they rebounded to $40. He promptly sold them, a mistake he would soon come to regret. City Service shot up to $200. The experience taught him one of the basic lessons of investing. Patience is a virtue. He formed Buffett Partnership Ltd. in 1956, and by 1965, he had assumed control of Berkshire Hathaway. And we'll be back after this message. You can bank on your voice, second edition. Get your copy at Amazon.com. Get the audiobook on Audible.com. You can bank on your voice, second edition. Get your copy today. Overseeing the growth of a conglomerate, Buffett became one of the world's richest men and celebrated philanthropist. In 2006, Buffett, at age 76, married his longtime companion, Astrid Minks. Buffett was previously married to his first wife, Susan Thompson, from 1952 until her death in 2004. Although the couple separated in the 70s, he and Susan had 3 children, Susan, Howard, and Peter. Buffett's recent estimated net worth is $84 billion. And between 2006 and 2017, Buffett has given away close to $28 billion in charity, according to a report by USA Today. Let's talk about how he got started. In 1956, Buffett formed the firm Buffett Partnership Ltd. in his hometown of Omaha. He was successful in identifying undervalued companies and became a millionaire. One such enterprise Buffett valued was a textile company named Berkshire Hathaway. He began accumulating stock in the early 1960s, and by 1965, he had assumed control of the company. He phased out its textile manufacturing division, instead expanding the company by buying assets in media, The Washington Post, insurance, Geico, and oil, Exxon.
Hello everyone, this is Sean Daly for dailyvo.com. I want to tell you about one resource I highly recommend for vocal warm-ups because it takes out all of the guesswork and it was purpose-built with voiceover in mind. It's called Rodney Saulsberry's Tongue Twisters and Vocal Warm-Ups with Other Vocal Care Tips. How's that for a title? So in case you don't know, Rodney Saulsberry is a top-tier talent and coach, motivational speaker, and author of several books on voice acting, including You Can Bank on Your Voice and Step Up to the Mic. The book is available in print and on Kindle, and you can find it at Amazon or Rodney's personal website, rodneysaulsberry.com.
Immensely successful, Buffett became director of the company from 1989 until 2006. Buffett enrolled at the University of Pennsylvania at the age of 16 to study business. He stayed 2 years, moved to the University of Nebraska to finish up his degree, and emerged from college at age 20 with nearly $10,000 from his childhood businesses. In 1951, he received his master's degree in economics at Columbia University, where he studied under economist Benjamin Graham and furthered his education at the New York Institute of Finance. Influenced by Graham's 1949 book, The Intelligent Investor, Buffett sold securities for Buffett, Falk and Company for 3 years, then worked for his mentor for 2 years as an analyst at Graham Newman Corp. In June 2006, Buffett made an announcement that he would be giving his entire fortune away to charity, committing 85% of it to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This donation became the largest act of charitable giving in United States history. In 2010, Buffett and Gates announced they had formed the Giving Pledge campaign to recruit more wealthy individuals for philanthropic causes. In 2012, Buffett disclosed that he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer. He began undergoing radiation treatment in July and successfully completed his treatment in November. In February 2013, Buffett purchased H.J. Heinz with private equity group 3G Capital for $28 billion. Later additions to the Berkshire Hathaway stable included battery maker Duracell and Kraft Foods Group, which merged with Heinz in 2015 to form the third largest food and beverage company in North America. In 2016, Buffett launched Drive to Vote, a website aimed at encouraging people in his Nebraska community to exercise their right to vote, as well as to assist in registering and driving voters to a poll location if they needed a ride. And we here at Success Talks are proud to celebrate the outstanding career of investor and philanthropist Warren Buffett.
You can listen to any of Rodney's podcasts at any time. Go to rodneysaulsberry.com.
I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I urge you to listen to future podcasts where I will continue to try and make you better than before. My goal is to point you in a positive direction to success right here on Success Talks with me, Rodney Saulsberry.